I don't know what to say, to be honest, in today's vlog. I do have a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions. I have been listening to Mohabbat, which is still playing in the background, the song that I shared with you yesterday or day before. But let's come back to your vlog, Arshi, yesterday. I don't think I can comprehend, I can express how grateful and how thankful I am for you and how much I really miss you every day. Distance sucks. I mean, long distance friendships, how can... I'm just gonna say this, that I'm very grateful that in the past 1.5 years of doing long distance friendships, I'm really glad that our connection and our spark hasn't died, and I hope it never dies, because I wouldn't know what to do without you. I'm grateful for every single moment that I have spent with you on campus, without you, and being with you virtually, because there is nobody I could do it with. You make my life a lot better. You make a lot of people's lives a lot better. But I can just talk about me, and my life would be incomplete without you. There are soulmates, and I cannot think of it romantically ever in my life that I will love one person so much. But I think soulmates in friendships do exist, and I think I have found mine. So I love you so much. And thank you. Thank you for everything, and thank you for listening to me and for being there and for being my person. And I don't need to say a lot because you know it all. On that note, I do have something I want to share. So, as I told you, I was reading Anthropocene Reviewed, and there is something I'd like to read out from one of the chapters that I read yesterday. Sorry, I'm just looking at the screen because I'm trying to find it. Okay, so this is from his chapter CNN, which I actually asked you to read, so I don't know if you've read it, but there's a part that I really loved, and I thought of A Life at Ashoka when I read it. I don't know if this vlog is going to be completed in 4 minutes, but here we go. I'm just going to reduce the music. In 2003, I was living with my 3 best friends, Katie, Shannon and Hassan, in an apartment on the northwest side of Chicago. We'd survived those early post-college years where life, for me at least, felt overwhelming and intensely unstable. Until I moved in with Shannon and Katie and Hassan, everything I owned could fit into my car. My life had been, to borrow a line from Milan Kundera, unbearably right. But now, things were settling down in wonderful ways. We had our first semi-permanent jobs and our first semi-permanent furniture. We even had a television with cable. But mostly, we had one another. That apartment, the walls all painted very bright colors, no sound insulation, only one bathroom, tiny bedrooms, huge common areas, was designed for us to be in it together, to be in every part of life together. And we were. We loved one another with a ferocity that unnerved outsiders. I once went on a few dates with someone who told me one night that my friend group seemed like a cult. When I told Shannon and Katie and Hassan about this, we all agreed that I needed to break off the relationship immediately. But that's what we would do. That's what we would say if we were a cult, said Katie. Hassan nodded and deadpanned. Oh shit guys, we are a cult. I know I'm romanticizing this past. We also had huge fights. We had our hearts broken. We got too drunk and fought over who would get to puke into the toilet first. But it was the first extended period of my adult life when I felt okay, even some of the time, and so you'll forgive me if I recall it with such fondness. That August, I turned 26 and we threw a dinner party called John Green Has Outlived John Keats, and everybody who attended read some poetry. Someone read Edna St. Vincent Millay, and here it goes. My candle burns at both ends. It will not last the light. It will not last the night. But my foes, and oh, my friends, it gives a lovely light. A few days later, the owners of the building told us they were selling it, but even if they hadn't, the apartment would have split up eventually. The big forces of human life, marriage, careers, immigration policy, were pulling us in different directions. But our candle gave a lovely light. And I just want to say that this candle, the candle between us, will always have a lovely light. Irrespective of the directions our lives are going in, will go in, should go in, would go in, I don't know. At this point, I don't want our lives to go in different directions. I want our lives to be closer together after being apart for so long. But we will see where life takes us, and our candle will burn together, Arshi. I love you so much.